First of all, welcome all of you here. I'm a gigantic supporter of CTE programs throughout the region. We've hired a bunch of the students of your collective programs. We'd love to hire a bunch more. It's CTE week, and I'll kick it off with Bob. Tell me a little bit about what types of programs are offered in CTE, and I think it's very related to what kind of skills that are non-technical that ultimately those CTE students can learn through those programs.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. I appreciate you having me on the show and all the other directors from Northwest Indiana. We are supporters of career and tech ed, and that's our mission, is to train students to be successful, not just educationally, but from a career standpoint. They've got those skills. So what makes CTE unique, and what's the main point of CTE, career and technical education, is to make sure those students are learning skills, both the physical skills and the technical skills they can use to get a job, but also the skills, employability skills. Are they showing up on time? Are they getting along with their coworkers? Are they maintaining a safe work environment? Are they being career ready and can approach an employer and say, I have the technical skills, I've got the understanding of the industry, and I also have the employability skills to not just get employed, but stay employed and be a good employee. So our goal as directors is to make sure our graduates are leaving ready to enter the workforce or pursue a 2 or 4 year degree and have a leg up on their counterparts that they're sitting alongside in class as they get ready for a career.
That's awesome, and you see it literally get implemented in their work style every single day, that they know how to not just do something specifically, but they know how to do work specifically. Maren, can you tell me a little bit about how CTE students get workforce ready, specifically with industry certifications, dual credit programs?
Sure. So career and technical education students get workforce ready in a lot of different ways. Bob kind of touched on some of the skills that they learn. But for college and career, for the career side, we offer things like job shadowing, internships, work-based learning. Many of our career centers partner with local businesses and local industries. Many of the classes also offer certifications that students can test and get certified and use those then right after they graduate in the workplace. Many of our classes offer dual credits, which is so we partner with local colleges such as Ivy Tech, Purdue Northwest, IUN, and they can earn dual credit, which is college credit at the high school level. So they could go into college potentially with some of those credits already taken care of.
That's awesome. And as a parent, that's a big savings and a leg up that kid has when they're starting school, that they already got a little bit of a ramp in the way, and they got that out of the way. Tim, if I can ask you, what do you think makes career tech teachers unique, particularly in their learning?
Career and tech ed teachers are a unique set of teachers. They come with so much experience and life experiences that they're sharing with the kids. It's not just I've always been a teacher or anything like that. I've been the welder, I've been the machinist, I've been the nurse, and those experiences that they've learned from, they pass off to the kids. I think with career and tech ed teachers, you would find that they have that work ethic also that they are instilling in the kids. So I think the teachers themselves are very able to give those students those experiences, those life experiences that will help them throughout their careers.
I couldn't agree more. It's the life skills that we all want as employers. These are the people we want to hire to work for us. Shelly, you've got students coming from different high schools into one classroom. What do you see as the benefit of that kind of experience?
Chris, I find that the benefit to those students being able to learn together in one institution is the fact that they are coming from one community. So when you have students coming from one community, they're able to build that community up. There's so many hardships in Gary in terms of economics and things like that, that if we have more than one school that is working together to be able to build that community, that would be an awesome thing. So I find that to be a benefit for having students that kind of come from different schools but working in the same community.
And they might not know each other, but they begin to develop some relationships that can stay
Absolutely.
outside of the school day.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Audra, you're probably very excited this month because it's CTE Awareness Month. I know you've worked recently with the city of Portage to actually put out a proclamation about the importance of this. Could you touch on that for a little bit?
Sure. One of the recommendations by the American Association of Career and Tech Ed was to reach out to the local legislators and the various towns to find out what or to possibly do a proclamation. And in the proclamation, it talks about the number of students that are typically affected in the community. In LaPorte County, we've got almost 4,000 students that are involved in career and technical education classes, plus we've got 34 teachers in those areas. So we're really excited that the city of Portage decided to acknowledge career and technical education with that proclamation. And we have that on display at the Porter County Career Center, and we are have shared that out with all of our students so that they know about it as well. We took some time this week also to go in, or last week I should say, to personally thank our teachers. So I went into each of their classrooms and thanked them for all they've done.
That's awesome. So I'll put a call into the Valpo mayor in 5 minutes, and we'll try to get him to do a proclamation. Then we'll work on Chesterton, and we'll go out to every other community and see if we can get them to do the same. To close things out today, Delincia, what are you seeing some of the students doing after high school, after they graduate from their CTE program?
Thanks for having me. What I'm seeing is that our students are being employed with industry. They've upgraded those skills. They're independent, they're self-directed. They know those real world skills and have that real world experience because they've been in the classroom and labs and work-based learning experiences. And when you combine all of that knowledge together, they're ready to either pursue their post-secondary degree, any advanced military opportunities or placement, and they go into apprenticeship opportunities or just post-high school employment, which is the goal. So they're doing many great things once they finish our CTE programs in all of our districts.
Well, I couldn't agree more with every one of your assessments and how important CTE is to an ongoing learning development for all of our kids. Ultimately, as a parent, we want all our kids to grow up and be productive and do something enjoyable with their life. And I think you're all giving them a leg up on the opportunity to do that post-graduation, and whether they go on to college, whether they go into the workforce right away, whether they go into a certificate program or the military or anything else that they've got available to them, they're walking out of school a lot better off than they were beforehand. I thank you. I'm glad that they've got a month dedicated towards CTE. I think they could dedicate the whole year to CTE. And thanks each of you for sharing a little bit of your perspective for the Great News Weekly show on how important this is to the region.